Hello everyone and welcome to Marvel Rivals. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you some ranked gameplay related to Plat. Okay, so I think this is going to be a pretty cool video for a lot of you guys because actually I'm a support main, but I'm playing Iron Man this game, and the reason why I'm playing Iron Man is because none of my teammates actually wanted to go for tank or whatever, and I wasn't really comfortable with going tank, so I was just like, you know what, it makes more sense to just play Iron Man than to go tank, blah blah blah. So here's me playing Iron Man, okay, as a support main. Now, mind you, I've only got like 3-4 hours on Iron Man, so I'm not the best Iron Man there is, but I think there are a lot of learnings that you can learn from my gameplay over here, and I'm going to be talking about basically my theory when it comes to the game and how you can improve in general, because actually I started the game when I was bronze, okay, and 45 hours of gameplay later, you know, of ranked gameplay later, I made it to diamond. Okay, so I do have this experience now of actually knowing what works in the game, what doesn't work in the game, that sort of jazz. You're gonna see some of my critical thinking skills coming into play over here, and I'm gonna be showing you my thought process throughout the game. Okay, now mind you, I will spoil the game for you in a second, so if you don't want to listen to the spoiler, make sure you just jump over this point. But we do end up sadly losing this game, okay, but it does not matter. The entire point is the learnings that we get from this game and everything that you're seeing over here. And yeah, let's just get started. So obviously the enemy team has got a Moon Knight, Luna Snow, Rocket, Groot, Winter Soldier, and Penny Parker. Okay, we've got Hela, Magic, Luna Snow, Mantis, Groot, and myself. So we are running 1-3-2. Okay, they are running 2-2-2. Okay, so let's see how it plays out. Okay, now mind you, actually my strategy coming into this fight is I want to make sure that I use as much abilities further away from them as possible. I don't want to get too close, and if I do realize I'm getting too close, I want to step back a little bit. You'll see we got a really nice kill over here, but you'll see at the same exact time I'm still being very careful. I don't want to push too hard. Just look at the top right corner and look at me basically getting my ult charge. I noticed that a Moon Knight is behind us shooting us, so I do kill that Moon Knight, luckily for us. But at the same exact time, our team is still not really able to push this point for whatever reason. So it's not a problem. I end up dying over here because I ended up getting cocky. I thought like, oh, I'm invincible, no one's gonna kill me, but in reality everyone's gonna kill you. And if we were to just have a quick glance at their ult percentages compared to our ult percentages, you can see that in general actually they are doing a bit better than us in terms of ult charge. We're not doing as good as them, but that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm just playing backline. I'm just shooting from behind, trying to get my ult as Iron Man. Okay, this is Plat, so most of the players actually are pretty good with their aim, you know, they're nearly diamond, they know what they're doing at this point. And you can just see I'm gonna be grinding my ult as soon as possible. Okay, and basically I get my ult, and at this moment I see an opportunity. Okay, I see that Groot is in, I see that Magic is in, basically 2 of our players are already in, I'm the 3rd player that's already in. Okay, I see that they are all at the very bottom. Okay, I see that we've got a Luna Snow, okay, Soldier over here. I don't want to hit these 2. Okay, I want to try and go for as many kills as possible, so I'm going to be focusing on the 2 tanks. That is my objective. So I'm aiming, and I'm already looking over here. I know Moon Knight's over there. I don't really care about Moon Knight, is far away from me anyway. Okay, and let's see what happens. Now I use my ult, and as I'm using my ult, look who jumps up. Okay, now he comes by, and as he's coming by, I quickly get a glance of him, and look what happens. I quickly aim to try and get him, but actually what ends up happening is he runs away, and Luna Snow comes in the way instead. So I end up getting the 2 tanks and Luna Snow. Okay, and that's a nice kill. And actually what ends up happening is, okay, I get the 2 kills and Luna Snow, but then Penny Parker gets revived again because of Rocket Raccoon. So at this point, there are 4 people alive. We are 6 people alive. Okay, and we're busy playing, actually, when we're putting on a good show. Actually, we're fighting. We're just adding so much pressure because we're already on point at this point in time. And I'm just laser beaming them as hard as I can, Remember, oh, I see Moon Knight ult over here, so I end up dashing away. I just get healed, and we're just holding this point as much as possible. Now, mind you, remember that I am not a DPS main. I do not play DPS. The only DPS I know how to play is Iron Man, and even then you can kind of see that I'm not the best Iron Man in the world. I'm just a smart Iron Man. Okay, again, all I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get my ult charge. I don't want to get too close and to try and like get any of your supports backline or any of that. I want to just play it safe. I want to be smart about it, and I want to live up to my name, because my name is Play It Safe. Now look at what happens. Okay, I see my teammates are already in. Okay, I see 2 of them are here. Okay, so Groot's here, and I see that Magic is over there. I have my ult. I know we're holding this corner, so what do? I think to myself, well, if I were to stand here and if I were to just ult this point right away, then obviously, you know, that's nothing's gonna happen. Everyone's just gonna run away and I'm gonna get 0 kills. So what do I do instead? Well, let's be smart about it. I go here and I look here, and all of them, every single one of them, I think the Groot noticed a little bit too late, but there was a sneaky Iron Man behind them. But all of the rest of the guys were focused on my teammates. And when it ends up happening, I end up ulting. And I think you guys know exactly what's going to happen. You know, I just play this so quickly. I just come out. I use my ult right away. I don't even give it a second to think about how my ult is going to land, because I know they are all there. I know if I'm not quick, then my ult is going to go to waste. So I end up using my ult. It gets 4 people right away. And that is a clean swipe, you guys. A very clean swipe. Very easy. Very nice. Again, at this point, you have 2 people alive. Only Rocket Raccoon, who dies now. And then you've also got Moon Knight, who's about to die, actually. But if you look at Moon Knight, he's just still playing high ground, vibing, doing his own thing. At this point, we didn't know, actually, he was up there. Until one of my teammates told me, oh, he's up there, actually, so kill him. So I ended up killing him, okay? And again, I'm going to be doing the same exact thing, where I just get ult charge. Look at this. I'm just focusing, trying to get an ult charge, okay? And I see this Winter Soldier using his ult. He's going for my healers. I'm like, you know what, as a support main, I know how annoying this is. I will get you. Don't attack my supports. And again, I'm just hitting, trying to get as much ult charge as I can. I use the laser beam, because if I just use the laser beam, especially on a tank like Groot, who does not have any shield, look at how much percentage I get over time. It's crazy. It's insane, you know. And I try and play it slow. I try and play it smartly. You know, I know Groot went to the left because I saw him and I was told by my teammates that he ran away. I get damaged quite a bit, so I run towards my teammates and I tell them, heal me, heal me, heal me. Okay, and I'm just adding so much pressure. And now look at this. Okay, I get my ult over here at this point. And when I get my ult over here at this point, okay, I see that Groot used his ult, the Groot from our team, okay? He uses his ult, okay? And obviously it catches multiple people, okay? It catches the Doctor Strange, who I observe, okay? And then I see that the Groot, their Groot, may have also been caught, and I know Rocket Raccoon definitely got caught by it. Now, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, if I ult this, how am I going to ult it? Well, obviously, I don't want to ult it right here. Why? Because there's a huge shield, okay? And I know if I ult it right here, then the shield's just going to deflect my ult, and it's going to go to waste, okay? So, me being smart about it, and me using my critical thinking skills very, very quickly, I end up ulting to the left of it. Okay, so I end up ulting to the left of it purposely. I see him here. I don't want to ult him. I want to ult to the left. Look at this ult. And the ult completely misses him. Because I know he's on the right, and I know how big the radius of his shield is. I know he's still held down. I know that he doesn't have the critical thinking skills to just like kind of defend it off real fast. So I end up getting another triple, guys. So mind you, I've used my ult 3 times this game. My first kill was a triple, my second kill was a quadruple, and my third kill was a triple. Okay, so that's already 3, 4, 3. I already have 10 kills with just my ult. Okay, in like the 2 minutes that we've played in this game. Okay, so how insane is this? Okay, now over here I make my first mistake. Okay, because you'll see that I'm fighting over here, right? And I'm busy fighting, I'm busy killing from behind. Okay, and I'm busy being cocky, but at the same exact time I saw those guys on my left literally moving towards the left. I knew they were there, but I just have no idea why I acted like they did not exist. I got too cocky and I tried getting this guy from behind, and I end up dying because of it. That's my mistake, you know what I mean? And it's okay. We end up still pushing, because at the end of the day, I mean, we're respawning right here. So the respawns are very, very close anyway. I end up respawning, I come out, and my teammates are telling me that Groot's very low, so I end up spamming Groot, but also I see Moon Knight. Moon Knight's always going to be trying to get us at the back line, so I'm busy shooting them away at this point, and again, we're just adding so much pressure. Now, mind you, at this point in time, they've got a Hawkeye. Okay, so they've switched off of everything that they're doing. They've got a Hawkeye, they're panicking, they're trying to play really well. Now, at this point in time, actually, when they had a Hawkeye, I should have switched, you know. But my problem is, I don't know how to play DPS. You know, I'm just an okay Iron Man. I know how to use my ults well on Iron Man. So here I am playing Iron Man, trying to do something with it, but at the same time they've got a Hawkeye, so I'm being very careful at this point in time. Okay, I'm still kind of playing, and I end up getting sniped by a Hawkeye. Okay, and I instantly realized to myself after that first snipe that, you know what, this guy's gonna be a really big problem. He is not gonna be a small problem, but a very big problem to deal with. Okay, so that's something that I observe real quick, and yeah, I end up just kind of playing with my team and trying to actually just get ult charge again, because in my head my strategy is like, if I can get my ult charge, I got my ult over here, okay, I'm able to kill them. But look who's here. Hawkeye is right here staring at me, and again, this was my mistake, okay, and you need to learn from my mistake. And I guess this mistake is just to goes to show you guys that even in plat and diamond rank and all that, and like the higher ranks in the game, a lot of people still make mistakes in the game, and like you just need to be more observant of like the things around you. You see me basically shooting everyone over here, and I know they're all there, okay, because I know like they're all grouped up together, and in my head I'm like, oh my god, this is an easy triple or 4-man kill. But the Hawkeye is just ready for me. I mean, the only reason why he picked Hawkeye is to counter me, and like, let's see what happens. I end up ulting. I already have 0 out of 250 HP, guys, because I got hit by the Hawkeye. Okay, but at the same exact time, the guy who actually finished me off was the Doctor Strange. Okay, because they became aware, they're becoming aware that, oh hey, you know, this safe guy actually is a challenge for us. Now, our Moon Knight does an amazing quadra over here. He does amazing. Sorry, not our Moon Knight, their Moon Knight. My bad. Their Moon Knight gets an amazing quadra, and that's why you see me slowly backing off. I'm just kind of playing with my team, but I'm also changing up my strategy a bit. I don't want to be exactly with my team, okay, because I know if I just push with my team, I'm going to lose. But what ends up happening is they end up following me, and it's quite catastrophic. You know, they're really good at just following me and challenging me and really making it super hard for me to just push this point the entire time and the entire way through. All I'm doing here is I'm just trying to apply as much pressure as possible, but again, the Moon Knight is killing me. Where is he killing me from? Well, we know that he's at the top right, and there you go, we saw him just jump. He was at the top right corner, where he initially saw me and initially ran for me from. What could I have done different? Well, when I came here and I got healed, I should have came back and killed him, but I didn't. I just thought to myself, you know what, he's not gonna touch me, he's not gonna do anything to me. But that was beyond wrong, you know what I mean? So here you can kind of see me trying to kind of do something amazing with like the stuff that we're doing over here. I'm busy shooting, I'm trying to build ult charge again. I'm thinking to myself, you know what, if I get an ult, I'll be able to do amazing things with it, but I'm just not able to really push through them again, you know. Now, mind you, I'm still trying to add as much pressure as I can. Hawkeye is still really good. He's still trying to snipe me. Moon Knight is all the way on the top left corner, and I'm telling myself, you know what, this Moon Knight is not gonna survive this time. I'm gonna kill him, and that's what happens. I end up killing him. Okay, so at this point they are 4, we are 6. So actually, oh, let's look at this ult, guys. What the hell happened here? Well, let's slow down a bit. Okay, what did I do over here? Okay, so I get my ult. Oh, sorry, let's go back a bit. Yeah, so I get my ult. Where was my ult? Yeah, so I get my ult. Whoop. There you go. I get my ult. Okay, and you can see that we have a Groot wall over here. This Groot wall actually came because of my teammate. Okay, because again, we're in red, not because of the enemy. And to be honest, he put that wall to basically hold this guy off, but it didn't. And actually, this was the worst ult of my entire life, guys. What I should have done is I should have just flown higher, and I should have just hit them, or even looked at the back and just shot at the back. But I panic played, and I just ulted the tree. And because I ulted the tree, nothing happened. And that was a waste of a nice double kill, in my opinion, you know? Or a waste of a kill which I could have got over here, because to be honest, if I just ulted all of this, it would have been much better than whatever ult that I just did in the game, you know? So here I am, I'm just ulting and I'm trying to do as well as possible. The Moon Knight at this point in time is really using his ults. He's playing very, very, very well. He's holding us back as much as he can. I get a nice kill on their sniper, right? But at the same exact time, it's still a bit like, I don't know what's gonna happen, to be honest, because we're not really able to push this. The raccoon keeps reviving people. That is the problem. And you can see he ends up getting 3 kills. He ends up getting 3 kills. Why? Because he got revived by the raccoon. Okay, so again, these are some things that you need to be careful for when you are facing a team that has a raccoon with him, okay, or a raccoon on the team. Try and think to yourself, guys, like, who should we kill first? You know, who is the best person to kill? Try to think yourself, like, is the person that I'm gonna kill and get revived now like essential for the team, or like should I kill him after I kill another person so that he gets a longer respawn time? You know, these are some questions that you have to ask yourself. Now, this is the second stage of the game where we start defending, okay? And again, my team is basically pushing me at this point. They're telling me, no, go play DPS, you're a good DPS, da da da. I know at the back of my mind, if I play DPS as Iron Man, I'll probably not win, but I'm just peer pressured by them. Again, that's not something you should do. So if you ever feel like, you know, something's not working out, make sure you just switch. So for example, if you're Iron Man, switch. I should have just switched to, I don't know, Hulk, for example, because I think in defense, especially if we played 2 tanks, it would have been so much better than all of this that you're seeing right now. Okay, now mind you, you know, as DPS and all that, we're not doing so bad, okay? But Ninja does notice that, hey, you know, we've got like 3 DPSs that serve Jazz. I may as well just go and become Hulk to help this Iron Man. So he does become Hulk, and I do get the team power up from him. And at the back of my mind, I'm like, this is perfect. You know, I'm about to really kill them all with my laser beam, my green laser beam. So I'm psyched, I'm so excited, and I'm just here breaking the wall at this point because I just want a line of sight to be able to shoot them through. Okay, so I'm just basically shooting them. I can see them, I can see a little bit of them. I know that they are trying to come behind us, but I don't know where. I saw them here behind us and I'm laser beaming them, but again I'm not able to do anything, and that was such a bad play by myself. That was really bad, guys. Don't play like what I just did. That was horrible, you know, because what I just did is I noticed they were all spawning behind me, and I ended up rotating, trying to shoot them when I knew they had a Doctor Strange, because obviously they used the portal. So because they pushed in with the Doctor Strange has a shield which I can't shoot through anyway. So don't do it like what I did and just waste it, because I just threw there, you know. So that was a really bad play on my part. At the moment, my team has 5 people, they've got 6. I'm flying. I'm trying to really come back to my team ASAP. I'm coming as fast as I can. My team is doing a really good job at holding this as well as they can. And I'm shooting. This is another mistake that I'm making. I see Rocket Raccoon on my left. Why do I end up shooting V-Tank? Like, what's the mindset behind it? Well, it doesn't make sense at all, right? Rocket Raccoon ends up running away, but I know he's there, so I end up beaming him. He dies. Perfect. We have one less healer in the game. Perfect. I end up shooting Moon Knight again, and I'm spamming Moon Knight. I don't have my E, so I don't have the laser beam, but that's okay. I end up destroying him. Okay, and again, we managed to regain the point because the other team was not able to really push through us, and we did a very good job at like holding it back. To be honest, it was mainly because of them and not so much because of me. Okay, but again, over here we're playing slowly. They've got a Hawkeye, so I'm being very careful. You can see me. I know the Hawkeye is at the bottom right. I'm trying to hit him, but I'm trying to also avoid him at the same exact time. I know they've got a Moon Knight over here who I'm trying to kill. I managed to kill him. Perfect. And over here, I end up ulting. That was a horrible ult because I saw the Doctor Strange. So why am I ulting like that? I have absolutely no idea. Horrible ult by me. Obviously, it does not hit anyone. He just defends it. Okay, went to waste. And because it went to waste, I end up getting killed. And let's just see what happens next. You can see our Hawkeye is just dominating. At this point, he killed 3 of us. He didn't just kill 2. He's killed 3. So it's already a 3 on point versus 6 at this point, okay? And we're fighting back. and we're trying our best, but at this point in time it's just like 4 or 5 people who are completely dead on my team versus there 5 or 6 who are alive. So there's no way for us to defend this. We lose it completely. We lost this, I'm 100% sure, because of my ult. My ult went to waste. Okay, but no biggie. Fresh start. Let's try and push this and play this better. So now I think to myself, what can I do? I type to my teammates. I tell them, guys, like, let's play as a team. I remember here typing, I'm like, guys, let's try and stick together, play as a team, and I'll try and flank them. That's what I was telling them, that I'm gonna try and flank. I'm gonna try and play slow. But as I try and flank, I notice that Moon Knight's right here and he's just waiting for me. It's like he knew I was there, and I simply die. I knew the Moon Knight was on my right, but I tried running away from him and it just did not work, you know. So it was horrendous. Like, it was such a bad play from my part, honestly. Ugh. But it's okay. This is why you should look back at your own gameplay and try to learn from it as much as possible, because at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. And I think the game is still fresh. A lot of us are still trying to learn the game, and yeah, you can kind of see my thought process throughout the game. It wasn't the best, you know. In the defense side, I definitely did not play as well as on the attack side. You can see that I'm still shooting, I'm still trying to deal damage, and I'm still trying to be as influential as possible. I'm still trying to build up that ult charge. Always building up that ult charge is always at the back of my mind. Look at how I'm purposely laser beaming the group to get ult charge, to get ult charge, to get ult charge. I'm getting ult charge, getting ult charge, getting ult charge. And I'm playing behind. I know if I get too close, I will get killed by the Hawkeye. That worries me, you know. I'm trying to play carefully and I'm trying to play smartly. And oof, look at how low. And he steals my health back. He steals my health back, the health back that I wanted. But it's okay. I mean, our team lost this fight anyway. Everyone's just alive and we're not able to kill anything. So at this point in time, I should just kind of play carefully. I'm just waiting for heals at this point. I know they're all there on my left. I see the Moon Knight, and you can kind of see what I did. I was standing here and I was just using my third person look view to kind of see where Moon Knight was. I knew he was there. I just didn't exactly know where he was standing, and I knew he's just like pressuring me. At this point, they're all pressuring me. And this was just horrendous. This was just horrendous, because what I was doing is I was holding from the top. Here's where I went wrong. I was holding from the top, right? Moon Knight is all the way at the back. He saw me and he's shooting at me. And he's relaying all this information to his teammates. He's literally telling them, guys, Iron Man is top left. Now, at this moment in time, it's just me and Cloak standing beside each other over here. Okay? So the question is, why didn't I go back to my tanks? My fault, okay? Because I died unnecessarily there. That was horrible, you know? So actually that was my mistake. I ended up running and I'm like, oh my god, okay, this is getting disastrous at this point. Actually, I need to do something very, very quickly. And I end up ulting down, and that was a good ult. That was a really, really good ult, because I just flew over them through the trees. Okay, I knew they were going to be under me. It was very risky. They had a Hawkeye, but at the end of the day, I knew if I could actually just at least land 2 or 3 kills, then it would be worth it. But the problem is they've got a rocket. The rocket revived the Doctor Strange, and again the Moon Knight gets me. And it's always the same story: Moon Knight or Hawkeye, Moon Knight or Hawkeye. They are my biggest counters. And again, I'm not switching my DPS just because I simply don't know how to play any other DPS. I just play support all the time. So yeah. You can see that there, at this point, you know, we're basically like discussing between ourselves. Do we want to push? Everyone on my team tells me let's push, so I end up pushing this point. Actually, you see me pushing, but then I look back, no one pushes other than me and Groot, and even Groot gets like pushed back, so I end up dying again, guys. Oh my goodness, and it was just going downhill from this point on. We lost this point, that's why I ended up spawning here. They got the second checkpoint. And I'm like basically blazing, I'm flying, I'm trying to get my booty all the way to the payload as fast as possible. And here I am, I'm just busy shooting. And let's see what happens. Well, actually, I remember what happened here. I'm just kind of waiting for my team to come back because I knew we were all dead. So that's just me trying to be patient. And that's what you guys should do too. When you realize your team is dead, be patient and wait for them to come. Don't just push on your own. This is me attempting to flank. I know the healers are on the right, okay? But at the same exact time, my cloak and dagger is saying, oh, there's someone on me, there's someone on me. That's why you see me coming back. But again, I know I want to flank this really bad, so I come here, I flank this, I use my ult, and I get a 2 kills again. Really nice kills, actually. 2 really good kills. 1 tank, 1 healer, gone, kapoof. Okay, and you can see me using my ults very quickly. I'm trying not to hold it and not to play it like in a safe distance, blah, blah, blah. Because if they see me, I know my ult's not gonna work. So I go, drop that ult, boom, run away. That's how you should play Iron Man. You should be very slick, easy, and to the point with him. Always, 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 always. I see too many Iron Man players who are very slow. Don't play Iron Man if you're gonna be a slowpoke. Don't. It's not gonna work. And yeah, basically at this point, I'm just kind of trying to get my ult charge again. But it's not working. You know, if we've got a Hawkeye, again, the Hawkeye is just countering me. And I guess this is a lesson. This match was a really big lesson for me because, you know, I always thought to myself, I'm a very good Iron Man, and I know that if I faced a Hawkeye, I'd be able to kill him, blah, 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 blah. I got really humbled this game. I got really humbled. That Hawkeye whooped my ass. You know what I mean? He destroyed me. He thrashed me. And you can see over here, actually, we're still playing. I'm busy beaming them. As much as possible. I saw the supports were low, so that's why I'm going for the supports purposely. And I'm just playing with my team. I know Doctor Strange is there, but at the same exact time, I'm focusing on the people behind me, but I do like go behind the pillar a bit and start beaming him as well. Okay, I end up shooting them. I keep shooting them. I know they don't have a shield tank, so that's why I'm like beaming them with my left click. And you can see what I'm trying to do over here. I'm trying to flank it. Now, will this flank go according to plan or will it not? Horrendous, guys, horrendous. Because what I should have done instead is I was already on 86% while I was with my team. Okay, that was really bad. I was already on 86%. What I should have done is get my ult charge when I was with them, then come back and just ult the back line. Like, why did I just waste so much time holding my right click here against like 4 or 5 other people? What was the point? I threw there, guys. I threw. And it's okay to say I threw, guys. You know, sometimes you need to learn from your own mistakes. If you want to improve in the game, you need to learn from your own mistakes. You can't just say that I'm the best person in the game. If you were the best person in the game, you'd be number 1, number 2, number 3 in the leaderboards. You are not, therefore you are not the best person in the game. Let's keep going. And yeah, you can kind of see that at this moment in time, they are just using all their ults. We're doing all the stuff that they gotta do. My ult here does nothing. Nothing. And me personally, to be honest, if you were to ask me what happened here, I have absolutely no idea how it got like 0 people. And I was like just confused. I was like talking to myself. I'm like, how did that get like no one, you know? I don't understand because I felt like I ulted all of them. And my team at this point is just dying over and over again. We're switching. We're trying to do crazy things. We have a Doctor Strange now. I'm trying to deal damage. It's not working. I'm trying to go down. I'm trying to do as much as I can. But again, it's not enough. Guys, it's not enough. And I know at the end of the day, no one's on point other than me. And we end up losing the game. At the end of the day, these were the scores. So actually, I mean, if we were to just pause for a second, this is the score at the very end. I ended up getting 35 kills personally. Okay, I ended up getting 17 thefts. I ended up getting 29k damage approximately. And I ended up doing pretty well. I got the most damage in the entire game. Okay, my other DPS did a very good job as well. In general, our entire team did very well. Heals, for example, could have been a little bit better. Luna Snow, 24k, could have been a little bit better. I mean, when you compare to the other enemies' heals, but in general, we did such a good job, okay? But what I wanted to tell you guys is just because, you know, you're dealing with the most damage in the game, doesn't mean you're the best player in the game. You know, you gotta humble yourself sometimes. I made so many lousy mistakes that game that cost us the game ultimately. You know what I mean? So try and be smart about it. Try and play the game smartly. If you look at how many final hits I have 24 final hits. Again, the highest in the entire game. But I know that 24 is very low. I know those 24 final hits could have been much higher. Much higher. I promise you. You know, if I were to just use my ult properly, I would have gotten so much more. But guys, let me know please if you enjoyed this type of a video. I'm planning to make more videos like this. To be honest, I grew from bronze all the way to diamond, and I'm aiming for GM next month at the very least. So let's see what happens. I came into grasps with this game quite a bit. I learned a lot from it, so I hope you guys can learn from it too, you know. And if you guys want more of this, please let me know down in the comment section. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one, and please drop me a sub if you enjoyed the video. Take care, guys. Ciao.